Years ago, when I found myself going through quite an emotional crisis, yes, I guess it was midlife, I did struggle and I felt down, lonely, disconnected. I didn't want to say the word depressed because I didn't want to associate myself as being a depressed person. But I did have a level of sadness and grief. But you know what? I really found it difficult to accept that I needed some support. I was a qualified life coach, super organizer, caregiver like so many other women. But I thought that I could solve my own situation. I thought that I would be able to find my way out of the confusion, the cloud that I was in, and I didn't need the support. But life has taught me otherwise. And even though we can learn so much through our own personal challenges and we can come out of things realizing some important insights, it's not the same as receiving guidance and support from someone who has the wisdom, the knowledge, the experience, they've been there before, and then some. This is where I realized how important that coaching journey is. Anybody can utilize coaching to help support their growth, but not just support themselves, accelerate their learning, to utilize the ability to observe themselves, observe their choices, reflect on that, and create space for new awarenesses. The coaching journey is not about providing answers, it's about providing that space and a mirror to help you see what you don't yet see, and to give you context and a way of making sense of what feels confusing in the moment. Because of my own messy journey, I discovered the value of coaching, but more importantly, the value of doing that inner work for myself, which put me on a path for a good decade or more, till I was in a position to realize so many insights, so many lessons, soul lessons that I needed to learn. And a decade and a half later, I am now helping hundreds of women. And usually that is when we meet a crisis in our life, meet a challenge. But I've so come to realize it's all about our perspective, and a crisis becomes an awakening. So if you are finding yourself in a very challenging, difficult situation, it doesn't matter what credentials you have. Being able to put your hand up to say, I've not been here before, I've not done this before, I need some guidance. That takes courage, but it also shows a great deal of maturity, that you value yourself enough to say, I need that support. I don't have the tools to help me grow in this area, and I want to do this. Hand on my heart and see what I need to see. Recognize where perhaps I'm holding myself back, and give myself an opportunity to open myself to new awarenesses, new growth, and new possibilities. If this sounds like it might be speaking to your personal experience, then reach out, let me know. Let's have a conversation. Let's see where you're at and what it is that you believe you need to get back to your true self, to grow as that person and start to feel the clarity, the confidence, and the vision for your life as you would like it to be. I look forward to hearing from you.